I think this is going to be another one of those videos where I get hate in the comments. For sure. For sure. But you know what? Honestly, I just use it as fuel, man. I really do. I really do. I enjoy the hate because it kind of lets me know that I'm doing something. It kind of lets me know that I'm doing something right. So listen. So a couple days ago, Tony the Closer, okay, had his buddy Rashad from Earn Your Leisure on his channel. And the purpose of this little weird exchange between these two guys was supposedly to give Rashad a chance to address the backlash that people had for InvestFest. And I think the idea was for Tony the Closer to look at the situation objectively for the people, right? And then give them the perspective from Rashad's point of view. Okay. No problem with that, right? In the video, they said that they were good friends. They talk regularly, and hey, that's what I would expect any good friend to do in a situation where the brand is being dragged, possibly, right? Now, Tony the Closer has a large following of close to 130,000 followers, if I read that correctly. And he is well known, to say the least, in the community, right? In the finance space. But despite this, I personally don't know anything about Tony the Closer, okay? I didn't know anything about Tony the Closer until he appeared on JT the Pocket Watcher's live stream. So that was my sort of first introduction to this brother. So I said that to say that I am very unfamiliar with Tony's content, but I did take a quick gander and a scroll through his channel just to see what sort of content he's attached to. And honestly, from what I saw, he does a lot of positive things for the black finance space, right? And so he attended InvestFest, and he had a lot of good things to say about it. He attended, and he said that he came away with a lot of knowledge and things that he could incorporate into his business. Cool. Contrary to you all that believe I hate EYL, I do believe that they offer some kind of value on their platform. I just think that they do a poor job of vetting their guests, and I believe that's largely due to the fact that there's money, recognition, and clout attached to inviting them onto the platform. So it's damn everything else. All this shit, the money comes first. And it's to the detriment of the same black community that they claim to be helping. But I have no problem. I have no problem with Tony saying he had a positive experience. He said he learned a lot, and he said it was dope, right? Who am I to say otherwise? He seems knowledgeable, business savvy, he seems smart, he's a millionaire entrepreneur, and has found success in the real estate game. But this video has nothing to do with those things. And, from the appearances that he's made on JT's channel and platform, he seems like a very respectable guy and a straight shooter. And again, from what I've seen, I have no reason to believe otherwise. Which is why it was very, very odd to me and weird to me to see him sit there and allow Rashad to lie to his fucking face. I'm going to play a small clip from this little exchange, or whatever you want to call it, this conversation that they had that I found to be outright goofy as hell. And it just further proves what I think about EYL stands. You all are some of the most gullible idiots that I've ever seen in my life. But come on, let's watch the clip.
Good, man.
Yo, what's up?
Good deal.
Talk of the town, talk of the states right now. Is the Earn Your Leisure guys right now, man. First and foremost, salute, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll tell you guys, I came into InvestFest looking to hate. I came to InvestFest looking to hate. Y'all know, if y'all know me, I think a lot of myself. I think very highly of myself. And 20,000 people, or however many thousand, I don't know how many people they had in the building, but I wanted to get on that damn stage. That was a stage to be had. I was even asking the attendees one question: what did you think of the event? Anybody that came up to me, that approached me, and I felt like Santa Claus in there because I was getting pictures and baby kissing and everything. Like I felt like I was a celebrity in there. Shit, I felt that was the when y'all called it the Super Bowl of entrepreneurs. Now I can believe exactly what you and I get where you guys are coming from. And I came home today and I'm just reading online and I'm starting to see all the different feedback and criticisms and things of that nature. But me personally, I'm like, I'm confused. I was in the building. I'm asking people questions, and I felt what I felt in the building myself, and I was like, I don't think that the reviews that I'm hearing are accurate to what I saw. I even seen niggas talk about your clothes, which I think, nigga, yeah, you did have your PJs on, and that must have really pissed these niggas off that you came out this joint and had on them goddamn PJs for back-to-back days. Y'all made all that motherfucking money. You put on them pajamas. That made some niggas mad. You nigga, you put them clothes on and pissed a whole lot of motherfuckers off with them pajamas, nigga. You goddamn got $1 million check and Diddy and all these niggas, and you pissed everybody off. But I just want to tell you personally, I wanted to give you, your love on my platform, and I want you to just kind of talk about what you feel from the opposite side. Obviously, you've been reading and hearing some of the things that people have had to say. What's your overall take on some of the criticism you guys are getting, and how you can improve on your future event?
I didn't really see a lot of negative feedback. I only saw positive, I only heard positive feedback. But I just feel like, you was there. There was no issue as far as anybody trying to fight or anything like that. That alone is an accomplishment. And I just feel like, people don't fully understand a lot of times what goes into making these events actually happen. So I told you offline, this is things that we never even spoke about. We spent $400,000 just for metal detectors. Like, if you've been to InvestFest before, we had it at the same spot 3 years in a row. You don't have to have metal detectors in GWCC. GWCC, Georgia's an open carry state. So anybody can walk in Georgia World Congress Center with anything, right? But we felt like, all right, we're at the point now where all it takes is for one bad apple to ruin the whole batch. And the safety is more important than anything. So it's like, all right, we want to have metal detectors. What we didn't know is that you have to lock down the entire building if you want to have metal detectors in GWCC. You got to have security. You got to have police presence, all that. Long story short, it costs $400,000. That's not an easy call, bro. I don't care how much money you got. 400,000. That's something that you don't have to do. That's something that you could just keep in your pocket. But at the end of the day, people's security is more important than $400,000. That's not that big of a deal to make or break the event. So a variety of different things, but
I
everything,
think I
all of
think that I think hearing that, just I want to jump in real quick. I think hearing that is definitely important because obviously people want to feel safe coming into those environments, and 400 grand, uh, goddamn, you know that's a bag to put up to make sure that the audience is safe because safety should be a priority. So I want to, obviously tip my hat to that for sure.
Nah, and at the end of the day, keep in mind, nobody would know that. Like, it's not like you could have just did an event and nobody would have known, like, this security, this metal detectors, it wouldn't have really been that big of a deal. But these are little things that, everybody's not really privy to, right? But it's like you go over and above to make sure that people are safe and people have good environments and everybody was safe. When I look at the vendor marketplace, amazing. You was in there. Like, to me, that was my favorite part of the whole event. Just a good vibe, bro. I just feel like everybody, that was there, the feedback that I got was positive.
So not only did Tony sit there and allow Rashad to say this bullshit, not only did he allow him to get this shit off, but he echoed what he said and said it was great for the culture. Jesus Christ. Tony, the closer. Rashad. Either y'all believe your audience is fucking dumb or you simply don't respect them. It's one or the other. Rashad, you honestly expect us to believe that you spent $400,000 on security for InvestFest as a courtesy and not a requirement. Okay. You expect us to believe that you just had security there out of the goodness of your heart. Or as Tony said, for the culture. You did it for the culture. Nigga, you think A-list celebrities like Steve Harvey, Sean Combs, and Tabitha Brown, and a room full of multi-millionaires ain't gonna have their management and personal assistants vet the goddamn space that they're going to be speaking in. And as a result, they're going to require you motherfuckers to have your shit in order and security in place. A-list rappers, shit, hell, some B, C-list rappers. And according to you, at least 2 billionaires were present in the room. And you think we believe that because it was for InvestFest, they just said, well, damn the safety and security check. We don't need that shit. Since it's for EYL, we can just forego the need to have top flight security. We just gonna go in there and on the strength of earn your leisure. Huh? Niggas, I was born, but if a damn sure was not yesterday. And you dumbasses that keep falling for the okie doke because you like these niggas are a bunch of go along to get along ass motherfuckers. So it don't surprise me that nobody bothered to call cap on this bullshit. He sat up there and said it so arrogantly. I didn't have to do that. I did it for the culture. I didn't have to hire security. I did it for the culture. Dog, this is why I don't take nothing y'all say in my comments to heart. I don't take nothing y'all say seriously. Y'all can't even objectively look at what these niggas are saying and form your own thought process or opinion. Like I said, a bunch of get along to go along ass niggas. This guy Rashad said, we didn't realize that we had to lock down the entire building if we wanted metal detectors. Well, Rashad, it doesn't take a genius to understand that if the entire building isn't locked down, then the metal detectors are useless. What are we talking about? We're supposed to believe that Steve Harvey walked into a room without making sure there's a security detail? Without requiring a security detail? Really? Why? Because he from the hood? That's what you niggas want us to believe. Get the fuck out of here. You niggas sound smart to somebody dumb. Then we up here co-signing this shit. Yeah, I see what you did. I see you did that for the culture. I ain't never seen a gathering of 20,000 black people, and there's never been an issue. That's what Tony said. He said he's never seen a gathering that large with no issue. What? Then my nigga, you been hanging in the wrong circles. Look, I know I talk a lot on this channel about black culture being trash. I do. But you ain't never been nowhere with a gathering of 20,000 plus people and there's been a fight or altercation. You ain't never been nowhere where it's just been cool. We sat up here and watched the cash grab ass Black Lives Matter movement sucker millions of people into rallying in the streets protesting. I didn't hear nothing about people fighting or no altercations at those events. And these were public and free as fuck to attend. I'm talking about the actual rallies, not the riots that were spawned as a result of the BLM movement. So you think I'm about to pay $1,800 to $5,000 to go to an event and throw hands? So you want a pat on the back for that? Okay. Kudos, nigga. Kudos. Nobody paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go throw hands. Great job. I've been in concerts jam-packed with the majority black people and no fights broke out. Has it happened? Sure. But have we had successful events? Absolutely. Why we gotta pretend like this conference was revolutionary in that regard? Stop fucking gaslighting the audience, dog. Can't we stop? Can we stop? If you like these niggas, cool. It's no problem. But you're not about to sit up here and gaslight me into thinking that they just did all this shit. It was just for the culture. It was for the fucking money. Rashad sat up there and said that the worst person in the world is the person that sows deceit. And I fundamentally disagree. Because if you pray for and developed discernment, that kind of person is easy to see coming from a goddamn mile away. All you gotta do is not be a gullible idiot. But I know that's a difficult concept for your target audience to grasp. It's difficult for a lot of y'all to not be a fucking gullible goon. See, I think the worst kind of person is the one that masks his arrogance and shrouds his presence of ulterior motives beneath shepherd's clothing. Because that kind of person is willing to sacrifice the ambition and trajectory of his flock in order to pedestalize himself and reach a place where they can never go. But believe they can if they just follow. You niggas spent thousands of dollars to purchase a booth in the marketplace at an event that was supposed to be about financial literacy to make it rain fake money? What part of networking or financial literacy was that? Huh? Rashad sat up there and said, so what they making it rain? So what? It was fake money. It was a marketing strategy. He said, you might see us in the club popping bottles. So what? We like to have fun. That's the problem with the black community. We always putting other people down, man. We always putting other people down. Rashad seems to believe that you can mix business with pleasure and it's not a problem. It's their entire brand. It's their entire brand. Mixing business with pleasure. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Isn't that what all the multimillionaires and billionaires do anyway? Ain't that what they do? Ain't that what y'all see Elon out here doing? The drip report is fundamental, bitch. Right? And you know what? Maybe if I stopped hating on these brothers, I could have a drip report too. Wait, I'm sorry. It's not hate, right? It's not hate. Really, it's confused admiration. Is what Rashad said. And I think, you know what? I think Rashad is right. I really got to work on changing my negative mindset, y'all. I really do. Yo, y'all really paid $1,800 to see fucking Ja Rule get up on stage and perform his greatest hits from like 1989 with no Ashanti and no J-Lo. For $1,800, the least y'all could have did was bring Ashanti fine ass up on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be a married man, but if Ashanti was gonna be there, then I might have paid that $1,800. You feel me?
Consciousness over coochie. Politics over punani.
Nah, you're right. The good doctor is right. The good doctor is right. We gotta stay focused, brothers. Invest for 2023. I want to send out a special thank you to all you dumbass niggas that paid us all that money. 1,800 is wild, yo, but thank y'all goofies. We up. Oh my fucking God, man. You can't make this shit up. InvestFest 2024 coming to a city near you niggas. Make sure you all get your tickets. Just make sure you remember. Rashad said something that I thought was important. He said, there's no rules to this shit. There's no rules to this. In other words, we can do whatever we want with your money. We can spend your money however we see fit. You don't like the event? You were disappointed in it? Couldn't see the stage? Couldn't hear all that well? I don't give a fuck. You probably couldn't do all that shit because your mindset is still negative, bro. You gotta change your mindset, you know? You gotta always you gotta just think positive in every situation, bro. That's how you win. In fact, I'm about to go work on changing my mindset right now. I think so. I'm about to go work on changing my mindset. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I can already feel the positivity. I can feel it.
We so quick to criticize and put somebody down. Why don't you try to uplift somebody and take them as they are? You know what I'm saying? Like we so quick to point judgment. Oh, they making it rain. So what? So what? It's fake money. It's a marketing. You know what I'm saying? It's fake money, bro. That's one of the most outrageous criticism that I could possibly see. But I'm glad you asked me that because, like I said, that's a major part with that's what's wrong with our community. Listen, I want you to fully understand this, Tone. I told Joe Button this.
Oh boy. Here we go.
There's no such thing as hate. It's confusion. admiration. That's all it is. It's confused admiration. People really admire you. They don't know how to fully express or communicate themselves. So that admiration turns into a dysfunctional way of communicating. The dysfunctional way of communicating is hate, because they think that if they hate enough, then they can get your attention. That's what Jay said. They know that's the only way we ever gonna speak.
What's happening? I can only judge by your heart, what your mouth say. With a grain of salt, I'ma take it for your mouth's sake. Niggas follow greed, ain't no seeds being planted. Cause people never learn till they feeding the planet. Sleeping 6 feet, death is creeping at your doorstep.